Yo, what's up guys? It's Troy D. Welcome back to the channel. Troy D 24/7 Mall, on point reviews all day, every day. Wow, we've got a big one today. And just to show you guys, our channel, our channel, what I try to do is I try to go through all different spectrums, but there is something that I think we all share here, and it's the passion. It's the passion for collecting, the passion for spraying and trying out perfumes, whether it's cheap or expensive, whether it's a grail or it's a cheapie or it's a clone. We share the passion here. So for me, like, if I made merch today, my merch would be share the passion. And so perfect example of this one is our many supportive viewers, and I thank you so much. You guys are nothing but the best viewers, the best supporters. And one of those supporters is my good friend now that I talk to now. We talk about the news actually. It's just more than fragrances, is Noel. So you might want to give him a good round of applause to Noel. Now Noel out here, really interesting. He hit me up about this perfume that I was really interested about. And but it's called Spirit of Dubai. You'll see it in the back right there, Maidan. But he hit me up and he basically told me that he had like a discovery set, which is, I know it's like $100 something. It's like a discovery set for Spirit of Dubai. And I thought that he was selling me this the way that he was saying it, or maybe I'm just used to, people hitting me up for stuff. So I said, how much are you willing to spend for to sell this one for? And he was just like, no, it's for you. It's for the channel. It's in support of the channel. And I was like, what? I was like, thank you so much. So started there. And so this one he gave to us for free. I'm just going to say us because we are the benefactors of this. Thank you, Noel, for this. But in addition to the discovery set of Spirit of Dubai, he also sent his trusty Maidan that we're going to review. I can't wait to do that. It's a $500-ish perfume that not a lot of people know about, but then there are a few people that really know about it. And then we also did a couple of decant swaps. So of course, like I told you, we share the passion, and usually, collectors like myself, we have very similar collections. Eli, for example, from Hong Kong, like, I wish he was just right next door so we can just trade all our stuff. But Noel is pretty near, and he basically said, you have some stuff that I don't have, let's go swap some stuff. And because of that, in addition to all this good stuff he already sent to us in our channel, he also swapped with me a lot of good stuff. And one of them, guys, without a doubt, is Boadicea the Victorious. That's right, guys. Once you see that word, that's Green Sapphire. Green Sapphire by Boadicea the Victorious. And this one right here is, one of the most well-known, most expensive, I would say, Boadicea. I know Beverly Hills Perfumery, they do have a 20% off coupon right now, I believe. But it's like $800 or it's got to be something like that too, as in the UK. But this one is really very popular in the Boadicea circle, so we're gonna review this today. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys how I feel about it. I'm gonna give you guys like, what is it for, what kind of person would probably wear this one. And that's how we really connect here. This is why we have 2K in such a short time. It's all about styles, and I do appreciate other people's styles. One of my friends, he has his own channel, and the funny thing is that he was saying, people actually buy stuff based on my reaction to the fragrance. Like when I go like, oh, it's so good, like people actually, without even saying the notes. And then there are reviewers that like really hack it and break it down in like a PhD bookish type manner, break down the notes and everything like that. There's so many different styles, okay? But my style, like I said, is, again, scent wise, collection wise, what kind of person is supposed to wear this, what will match this more congruently, and of course, talking about the stuff you guys want to talk about. The stuff that you guys want to hear about, we're going to drop it here, okay? So, let's start. So, Green Sapphire is, again, $800 perfume. The actual bottle is a green sapphire bottle. It's actually made out of green sapphire. So, I don't know if that, factors in the bottle, why it's $800. But Green Sapphire joins other sapphires, which is like on the $800 mark of Boadicea. One of which is Carbon that you see right there. It's still closed. Carbon Sapphire, Blue Sapphire, one of the famous ones. There's a Violet Sapphire, which I heard is also good. But green has always been like one of the classics, okay? It has always evaded me, okay? Like every time I see something being sold, I'm always like thinking twice, and then by the time that I already decided, it's already sold. There have been, testers sold to me. I was like, nah, I don't want the tester. I like the bottle, but I kind of like that cap you see up there. I kind of like the cap. Anyways, Green Sapphire, when Noel basically described this to me, and he goes like, this is the smell of like a rich shake or chic, or I don't know which one. How's the right way? Chic shake. I'll just say chic, okay? It's a rich chic, okay? And to be honest, the moment I sprayed this thing on me, immediately I knew what he was talking about, okay? A rich, like Arab chic, like that's kind of like the vibe I was getting. But more so, because of the notes, right? The most dominant thing that you will get out of Green Sapphire is sort of like this cashmere type oud. Okay, it's this cashmere type oud. Cashmere, like a cashmere sweater, warm, comforting oud, and woods. Okay, like cedar wood. It's got Atlas cedar wood. It's like a woody perfume. Woody and cashmere. Not the oud that you get like barnyard, medicinal. Not that at all. They call it denal oud, and I didn't have time to really look into denal oud, but it's interesting because on the Boadicea website they would say it's denal oud, but then on other websites they would just call it like cashmere. They wouldn't say they wouldn't put oud, but they would say cashmere. So I'm thinking this denal oud is basically cashmere oud, and this is majority of the scent. Now, what does that smell like? Like this very like cashmere oudy smell. I'll tell you what it is, guys. It's very macho. Okay, very very macho scent. Okay. When you put this on yourself, you definitely feel that machismo, almost like you got your chest barreled up and you're walking like with like a lot of pride, walking like you're stomping like a sheik. This is what this feels like, okay? Now, mostly when you spray it, when I just sprayed it like this, I'm wearing it right now, by the way. When I sprayed this on my wrist and everything, like that's the one that dominated. It was like the woods and the cashmere, mostly really. But it was like a different take when I actually did a full wear. When I put it on my neck and the usual 3 sprays, Troy D 3 sprays. The other notes, which is saffron and raspberry, like those start coming out. Okay, violet start coming out. There is that pine there, and so that was kind of like the middle note, and I was like, oh, okay, well, it doesn't matter if it's got pine in there, because the cashmere, whether it mixes with the pine, it just dominates and it just gives you that cashmere machismo feeling. And the other ones like the violet, the saffron, the raspberry, they're not strong. Okay, they're very like, it's almost like they're just there to somewhat make the opening kind of like somewhat not too macho, like a little bit of that fruity, just lingering, super lingering. And so that's what makes it kind of nice. I would say it's like, it's funny, like, when we do these types of scents, sometimes we have like a lot of contradictions in our mind, or when we smell something, we have a lot of contradictions. Part of us, we smell the cashmere and we're like, oh man, it's so macho. And then, a little bit of that raspberry comes in, for example, and that saffron, and you're like, it puts you through different moods, but both all at the same time. And so, I can tell you that, upon like wearing this, trying it out, getting out there, like I would say that it's such a nice balance, like in the beginning, because the fruity stuff kind of helps it become like a well-rounded scent, right? But again, make no mistake, at the end of the day, guys, this has, like I said, that denal oud, sort of like that cashmere style oud, a lot of woods, woody, oudy, in that way that really shows a lot of machismo. Like I said, chic style. I mean, Noel was right. He was like, this is like a chic thing, and I totally agree. Okay, and is this full bottle worthy? Okay, so Boadicea is very tricky. I will tell you that I am a no hype reviewer, guys, and so I'm very honest about my stuff. Boadicea is a very tricky brand. Anybody that even buys Boadicea will tell you it's a tricky brand. Why is it tricky? Because part of it is the collectible nature of it, or the rarity of it, or the exclusiveness of it, as well as the price tier. The price tier makes people just buy it. And I mean, this is not, there's nothing to be made fun of this, because this is true in almost all of consumerism. People in the Middle East buy license plates for millions of dollars as long as it says a certain number. And I mean, you just go to Japan, and you go to Japan, you'll see how people just plunk their money on all sorts of stuff that other people would be like, oh, that's crap, or whatever, But this is very tricky because, like I said, they have different price tiers, and it makes, kind of people think that, oh, because it's a higher price tier, it should be better, and so that's what makes it very, very tricky. Is it a great house? Yes, but is it the best niche house? I'm not sure. Okay, I think that there are still other houses that would probably either compete or beat Boadicea. Okay, but so Green Sapphire, is it worth the price? In my opinion, like, you should just get a 10 mil of this. If you aren't the machismo type of guy, all right, and let's say this is only a part of you, or this is like only a mood of yours, then get a decant. Look for Noel. we'll split a Green Sapphire. A 10 mil decant, I think, is more than enough. The performance of this is very good. Okay, unless, like I said, if you really feel like a chic, and like chic in a macho type of way, barrel chested, walking with pride, probably not smiling, then Green Sapphire is definitely for you. I can't see this in a guy that's pretty like, happy like me all the time, because like, if like, I love Arabian Oud Asil, and Arabian Oud Asil, even the special edition of it, has these like fruity elements that make it kind of like happy and joyous and light, and that's kind of how I am, like my personality, right? And each of these perfumes have their own like personality, and that's why it connects with different people. That's the beauty of perfume collecting. It connects with different people. I think this is macho style, chic, opulent, whatever you want to call it. And I think that this will be enjoyed by that kind of person, as well as an addition to a collection, if you don't have anything like this at all. Okay, if you are an oud collector, if you are an oud guy in the Middle East, this is absolute must grab. I've learned to know that many ouds in the Middle East, the guy version is very macho actually, and there's less of that light, kind of like fun vibe on these ouds. They're very like solid macho, I'm the king, I'm the chic. And so I think that if you're into Middle Eastern type of perfumes, Green Sapphire is definitely one of them. I think that it gives you that same machismo kind of vibe, but then a little bit of that fruitiness comes in the opening. Very subdued, very just a little bit of that makes it a rounded scent. Okay, but definitely I'm so happy to have this. I mean, like I said, I'm glad to have this in my collection. 10 ml, more than enough for me. Thank you again, Noel, for this amazing thing that you sent me. Well, I am gonna swap my carbon sapphire for this Green Sapphire, but nevertheless, it's great. And Noel also sent me another one, which is Boadicea the Victorious Amethyst. So we're definitely going to review that soon as well. This is amazing, just on first impressions too, but quite different from the Green Sapphires, okay? And if you guys are wondering about the Blue Sapphire, don't forget to watch my blue video. I had this like beach blue video back in the day. I do bring up Blue Sapphire briefly over there, so definitely check that out. Now, before I go, don't forget to join my Instagram for splits. Okay, so for those that want to split all the rare stuff, they want to split all the stuff that they can't really afford, the whole bottle is $800. Go crowdfund with us, okay? Go join my Instagram, TroyD247frag. We split stuff almost every day. We complete it. We send the decants. and everybody's happy. Okay, so make sure you join that. Okay, all right, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, watch our videos, and I'll see you on the next round. Peace.